All right, so we're back with another video. I'm Jeremy, and this is the Quicksand Tacoma. Today, we're going to be talking about and kind of retouching on one of my most popular videos, and it was the Leer topper. A lot of really good questions and comments came out of that first video. I've now had it for about 5 or 6 months, so I want to go back and talk about some things that I learned, some things that I liked, some things that I didn't like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all the love there. Stay tuned for a lot more interesting new videos coming down the line. All right, so the first thing is I would like to get into some of the things that I don't like or that I would change if I could do it all again. Some of the things, the choices that I made were because of financial reasons. I was trying to save a little bit of money, but now if I knew now what I knew then, if I knew then what I know now, I would have done a couple things differently. First thing I would have done differently is I got the two handles on either side, so handle and handle. Each has its own lock, so you've got to unlock and turn both of those in order to get the back open. Now, it's not a big deal, but after living with it for a little while, I definitely would have gone with the Leer option that has the one button, one lever right in the middle. It was another upgrade, but I do think that it would have been well worth it just for how easy that is. Second thing that I would consider changing would be the rack. So they have an option of the Thule rack crossbars and feet from the factory, and that's what I went with. I thought originally I was going to put maybe a rooftop tent up there or something, so I went that route. Once I got the Prinsu on the cab, I didn't like the way it looked with the Thule rack on the cap. So I knew I was probably going to make a switch, and I went with Prinsu. I'll link the video below for the Prinsu install. I'll also link below the video for the original topper. It was just a quick 4-minute video overview of this topper when I first got it. So this will be a little bit more in depth. So I would not get the Thule again. I would have just gotten the rail system, and then I would have just gone right to the Prinsu. Would have saved me a little bit of money. Probably would have offset the rack and the latch, and it would have been close to a wash. Next thing, something that I'm kind of critical of is the wind doors. Wind doors, 100% would get. I love being able to open those and to reach some things that are in the back of the bed, whether I'm working or camping or whatever it is. I really like the ability to do that. They have the screen, so it might be hard to see, but this does open. I thought maybe I'd camp in the back, or maybe my kids might sleep in the back, so having the ability to open that up with a screen might be nice. But I think that this would have looked better as just one window piece, so I might go and do the window, but just with the one window and not the slider. I think that was a little bit of a savings if I had gone that route as well. Some things that came out in the comments was some people commented that they didn't think that the color was right, or that the color matched. In perfect sunlight and perfectly clean, it's kind of hard. We're in my garage, but you can be the judge. I don't think it looks terrible. Is it perfect? Maybe it's not perfect, but it really, to the natural eye, it is pretty hard to tell that it's wrong. Someone said that I could go back to the factory, I could go back to the dealer and look into getting it redone or something, but I'm gonna live with it. I searched high and low for a quicksand used topper. I probably spent 2 months searching online on Craigslist on different sites to try to come up with a used one. I had one white one that I was looking into getting bed lined or getting wrapped. but I decided to stick it out and I got the quicksand one, and I don't regret that decision. I think that in the future I do like the look of maybe a black wrapped cap or something like that. So, you know, just something to keep in mind. I've seen the two-tone where the truck body is one color and the cap is a different color. Maybe they found one online and they liked the price and they didn't care. But I personally like that it's all the same color and it's all matching. So again, be aware. They match the VIN number for the color and stuff. So I don't know what could be different about that color. But definitely look in your area if you've got someone that is able to wrap or Raptor line or something like that. That would be a pretty cool look as well. Next, another comment that I do really appreciate. I learn a lot from people in the comments, so thank you for that. Someone said that they felt like the cap didn't fit right, that there was maybe one size that was marginally smaller that might have been a better fit. It's kind of hard to see. And honestly, does it fit perfectly? You know, I don't know. I guess this is my first pickup truck cap. So I guess I don't know exactly what the fit is supposed to be like. You know, I didn't do a lot of research. And honestly, in all fairness, I took the word of the dealer and they ordered what I thought was the correct one. I wasn't involved with that process a whole lot. So again, I'm not sure. My only warning or my only piece of advice is when you are ordering yours, make sure to question the dealer and make sure that they are, you know, if there are two options available, that they're getting the one that's going to fit your needs the best. So just a little food for thought, something to think of in terms of the sizing of the cap, something that I did not think of at the time of ordering. One last thing that I think I would add, I could still add this. I did the add-on for the LED light, and it's a push switch. You're probably not going to be able to see it. It's pretty light outside. But what I would do is I would get LED strips along the top or along the bed. I think that having some lights along the bottom of the bed or bottom of the cap or along the top I've seen are really good. So I might run those switches up to my Switch Pro or something to be able to have a little bit of light as well. I did the liner or the carpet. I'm happy with that decision. Little sound deadening, a little bit of insulation. Yeah, it doesn't keep it real warm, but it's a little bit better. So I would recommend the carpeting as well. So overall, after having some time to drive around, to live with it, to kind of experience the cap quite a bit, the quality of the Leer has been great. The paint has held up outstanding. Had really good experience with the rail system when we were putting the Prinsu on. All that was really good. Is it expensive? Absolutely. They are not cheap. So if you're in the market and you're looking for a different one or different brands, I would recommend personally the Leer. I don't have experience with other brands. There are some new up and coming ones out there that you definitely are going to want to look into as well. I would definitely, if it was me again, I would not skimp. I would do some of the different add-ons that you can do, the one latch and the wind doors and things like that, just to kind of give it that extra touch. I'm a true believer in, buy it once and cry once instead of wish that I had done things a little bit differently down the road. So, thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I hope that out of those two videos you might have learned something about the Leer. I think that the quicksand is the best color out there. I think that getting the matched cap was a really good choice. I think it looks outstanding with the Prinsu. Little shout out to Prinsu there, not sponsored, but I love their products. And I think overall it's a really, really great addition to the vehicle. One additional little tidbit is I had a 4Runner previously, and we would really run out of room in the back of stuff, whether we were camping or traveling. This topper has given us some secure, some dry space, extra space, tons of extra space, way more than we would ever had in the 4Runner, and we're able to keep that stuff secure and dry. So definitely a bonus if you have a pickup truck. And I did come from a bed cover to a cap, so I have lived with both, and I recommend this all the way. Next video, hopefully going to be a little winter adventure with my family to a cool little waterfall close by, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you again real soon.